This is Grayhill, and welcome to episode 3 of my Factorio Rail World series. And it was weighing on my mind. I need to tie up some loose ends that I left dangling in episode 1. I didn't go through my mods in a very thorough and thoughtful way, so I wanted to go through those quickly. So as I said back then, I am using Afraid of the Dark, and that's entirely for you out there watching on YouTube. I'm using that automatic train painter. It colors the wagons according to whatever's in it. Disco Science. How could you just not use Disco Science? It's the only thing, I think if there's a line between it shouldn't be a mod, it belongs as part of the game, and it's okay if it's a mod and doesn't need to be part of the game, but it's really good. That's where Disco Science is. And yeah, it doesn't really need to be part of the game, but it's a wonderful mod. Factorio Library, that's just for making other mods work. Keeps track of things. Power Grid Comb, I've played with this about twice, and I leave it installed. But it straightens out wires that need to be combed. Rate calculator, if you want to find out what your buildings are should be putting out, comes in handy. Recipe book, what do I need for low density structures again? You just type in low density structures and it tells you, and then it'll tell you what you can put low density structures in. Yeah. Stats GUI, that's what you'll see up at the top of my screen. It shows the playtime and evolution and some other stuff. Temporary stations, that allows me to set things up such that when I get in a train and take it somewhere with a temporary station, that it automatically switches to manual. That's the reason I have it. I think it does some other stuff too that I don't care about. And vehicle snap makes it so I can drive that buggy. All right, those are the mods that I'm using. I think it makes for a pleasant but very vanilla-ish experience. Oh, it was right there. All right, so we left off last time. What have we done? We got belts of iron, belts of copper. And I think the next big project is getting a belt of coal down to... What's that called again? The power. Yeah, the power. Okay. There. Got plenty of belts for a change. I'm not handcrafting anything. I need to be handcrafting something. Always be handcrafting. That's what my mom always said. My mom, she knew a lot about Factorio. Okay. Let's see. What was it going to handcraft something? Yes. Have a stuff to handcraft, but that's okay. As long as you're handcrafting something. I need to go collect some stuff. That way I can handcraft. Have plenty of copper. Oh, wow, I need iron. Iron, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's some iron. What can I make? I could use... If the question is, could I use some more inserters? The answer is always going to be yes. I'll need to chop more trees. And as it turns out, I need inserters to make this operation work. Weigh in the comments below. What is your position on the debate between using electric powered inserters or the coal powered inserters? I have a hard time believing that there's anything wrong with using these coal-powered ones. I've heard it said that I'm not going to be able to test this anytime soon. I've heard it said that if you place them and they're empty, then they'll just stay dead. But I don't think that's true. I think if they can reach coal, they'll feed themselves, and then they'll start feeding whatever's on the belt to whatever's in the other end of the inserter. That makes sense, which it doesn't. I don't need any more stone. I don't need any more of that. I could. Yeah, no, not yet. Okay, make copper ore, make coal ore. That's enough for now. I could probably stand to queue up some of those. And I did say something earlier about making more radars, I believe. So let's check the map. Yeah, that pollution cloud is spreading. I don't think we're in danger yet, but doesn't hurt to keep an eye on it. Oh, yeah. So what I'm looking for in the pollution tab of the production statistics is, do I have a spawner nest as a consumer of pollution? And I don't. So that means an attack is not imminent. Okay. I think I'll do what I did down here, and which is put down a chest. And we'll limit that to stacks. Good. Okay, and speaking of stacks, I would like I don't need 4. Okay, so let's try this out. So here it is. So the experiment, my hypothesis is that empty burner miner, right? Sitting here. So the belt is empty. We'll pretend the belt has run dry of coal. That you know, it's probably more of a premonition than a hypothetical. But anyway, we'll pretend the belt has run out of coal. You know, no more coal on the belt, and the power's down. The boiler in front of this burner miner is empty, and it's empty. It has no coal. Okay. So my hypothesis is that once this has reach of coal, it will pick up said coal and put it in that box, even though it doesn't have any energy in it to move right now. So let's find out. Oh boy, I tell you what. All right. All right. Science. Empirical evidence. The search for knowledge. All right. Let's see. Still making miners. Okay, that's fine. And I don't need copper yet. I'm not going to pick up any belts just yet. I have plenty. In fact, I'm going to limit. And I can add my second belt here. I'm tempted to switch to the... Nah. I think these are large enough patches. I can just go with the straightforward, old-fashioned... the straightforward... You know, empty rows between lines of miners instead of anything fancy. You don't need to conserve space. Yet. There will be trains in this series, because this is a rail world. What, you might ask, is a rail world? A rail world, you go back and watch episode 1. I set the map to make the frequency that patches of coal and all of these other goodies appear. They appear much less frequently, so they're fewer and farther between. They're a little bit larger, or actually quite a bit larger than like the default settings. And I made them just a touch richer. So that means that once I get started with my starter base, to expand, I will have to run railroad tracks out yonder. Okay, that's the rail world. The more you know. Okay, I don't need to go crazy with the copper wire here, but get a little bit going. Yeah, I'm tempted to do. And it's the kind of temptation that you can just give into it guilt-free. This doesn't hurt anybody much. I'm going to do something like that. And then a little bit of something like that. And grab 2 of these and put those like that. And then what? I can just go all out and not have to worry about my forgetter. There's better ways to do this. This is not an instructional world series. You're watching this for my penetrating insight and undying wit and all that good stuff. Okay, I have, next time I come by here, if I remember to, I will have all kinds of green circuits waiting for me. And what will I do with those green circuits? I'll make stuff. Because watch how fast the inserter makes. Hey, that's, bam. Inserter is done. Where do I put these radars? About right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to do. I can just end the episode. Everything's automated so well that I'm just running around looking for something that needs done. Maybe not. There's always something that needs done. And if there's not anything that needs done, there's something that can be done that'll need done later. And Factorio is one of those games where something's always happening later. That's true. Let's see. Can you go there? No. Really? About here. There we go. Excellent. What I can do, since you asked, and you know what? I think there's a case to be made, given the size of this. Given the size of this coal patch, is to use some kind of scheme to get more miners. Nah, I don't think so. Second thought. There's a trick. Well, I might as well do it now since I've hyped it. Let's see. So you do something like this. So that goes along like that. Then you put this there. Then so on. Now you have these gaps in between. So you would take the power poles and put those in between. And then you don't need them along here. Then you can run, instead of having a empty tile between each, then you can just put them back to back. I don't think that's important, to be honest. Not for this size. I think we'll be fine. Now, use up some more. I'm going to join us over here, I think. There we go. That's exactly what I had planned right from the get-go. That's how I meant to do it. And I want to have this split. So I always try to prioritize the power plant. For some reason, this power plant isn't filling up very fast, but I do need more miners. Then once I have that filling up, then I'm going to get the coal over to the smelters, because I can't do on hand, being hand fed forever. And then I need to decide, do I want to hassle with this one miner that will require being split off? And the answer to that is, of course. Why wouldn't I? Is there more here? Yep, might as well clean them up. Did I catch them all? Yep, I think so. Okay, so how does that work? Well, here's how it works. You put the belt down, and then you take one of these splitter thingies. Run that up like so. Side load, because it's only going to be these two. Now, the important part. Output priority left, and make it the copper. The reason you want to output priority left is, or output priority and filter it for copper, is because Well, maybe that part isn't so expensive. But here is the important part. When you join it, you want to make the input priority to this one. Because you don't want that piled up. Because if it gets piled up, then this will stop. And then that means the coal will stop moving. And without these two miners, my whole base will die. Yeah. All right. I think it's time to start taking this game a little more seriously. Maybe I'm going to be recording and publishing these things to YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, have these outworn their usefulness? I think so. Let's just go with it and take them out. Live dangerously. Okay. Dangerously it is. Good. Now I have... Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to output priority this one to the left. Or output priority, yes. Output priority left. And then I'm going to run over here. And a trick I like to use is... Oh, let's see. This one could be a little different. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it's easier to, when you're running belts, is to start at the destination and then work backwards. Your mileage may vary. If you do that way, you know you won't miss the destination anyway. Okay, so that's doing that. So this will... Uh-oh. Wouldn't you know? Just a little boo-boo. Nothing too serious, I think. Is that a boo-boo? Yeah, it's a boo-boo. Slip that clear off. Get rid of this. I hate having ore in my inventory. Oh, it's the worst. So the boo-boo was that this needs to be like that. Why isn't that? There we go. I'm not crafting anything, so I need to start crafting something. All right. Yes. Where was I? Boo-boos. Now the question is my copper all out of sorts too? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, look at that. I was planning ahead better when I put the copper in, I guess. Must have been in a better state of mind. Isn't saying much. And this is going to continue on to... down here, where I'm going to put the steel. And I have to decide what kind of steel I'm going to use. I don't know. It's not a big priority right now, but I should be thinking about it, I suppose. Let's see how green circuits are coming along. Swimmingly. Look at that. Nice. Oh, I can handcraft stuff so quickly now. And let's see. So that's working. Not much extra copper cable. That's okay. What do I need to make? I need to make more of these. Now notice they craft pretty quickly too. Now that I have all of the intermediates, which include iron gear wheels, but I've ran myself out of iron. But that's okay. It's a good problem to have. If you're using all your resources, that means that you're building stuff. And if you're building stuff, that means your factory's growing. And if your factory's growing, that means you're playing Factorio. Isn't that so wise? Sage advice, sage Factorio wisdom there. Okay. Okay, these are fired also. No more mining drills. Do these have anything in them? No. They're about to. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now we're making steel. We have a smelter. I think the next step in the progression is to guesstimate a buffer thingy. I don't think I need 4 per side. But we'll find out. But I don't think so. Actually, these need to go here. Then these need to go like this. And then I need to make a bunch of these. So this isn't the kind of buffer that's so much for handcrafting. It's so that if things go wrong, when things go wrong, the flow is not as interrupted. I think I'm going to do this, like I said in episode earlier, I'm going to do this in pencil of a sorts. And see, there we go. the dilemma. I am going to jump, as David Lee Roth would say. Might as well jump. Oh, good job there. You ran it right into the row. If you could have picked a worse place, I don't know where it would be. Okay. There's. What is this going on here? Okay, that cliff can live to cliff another day. All right. This still isn't right. This will not do. Because there's going to potentially be 4 more belts. So this is what I mean by kind of like thinking ahead, knowing what you're going to be doing next. So I'm going to need to jump 4 of these. So I think I'll do it this away. There we go. Now I have room for 4 more. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you get it. That does not look like, but it is. It's 4. Okay. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay, that, good friends, is the bus. Or where the bus is going to begin, anyway. You don't need to turn off cliffs when you start a new game. See, there's always a elegant solution like that only takes, you know, 3 or 4 tries to hopefully get right. See? So, play with cliffs. Enjoy their beauty. Pick up trees every now and then. I'm definitely going to be needing labs. I'm going to need labs. I'm going to queue up some of those. I think I have sort of enough miners for now on everything that requires miners. Queue up some more of these. Oh, and I definitely need more of those red ones. Yep. And might as well. Yes. All right. See, I almost ran over to where my burner miner, iron. Yes, that one. Cool story. All right. So this one goes there. 1, 2, skip between each, right? Yeah, that's how you do it. It always feels so good to have the... Oh, wait, oh, you're forgetting something? Yeah, I was. You know, honestly, actually, no, better yet. Remove one of these. Oh, bullets. Yes. Oh, goodness. We have a solution for that problem. I might as well pick up these because they're not spaced correctly. What I was doing there is making room for my handy dandy buffer, whatchamacallit. Yes, that thing. The technical term. There we go. So now that's done and done right. This one deserves Now, do I run it one tile or do I run 4 more so that it can be symmetrical? I guess you have your answer. You waste belt. There we go. Okay, Factorio fans, we do have a belt now, or a bus. We have belts, and we have a bus. I have belts on the bus, in the bus. That's about enough for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment to tell me how thoroughly enjoyed and enthralled you were with my series so far in this episode. And, you know, you can probably tell me anything I did wrong, or tell me what you would have done differently, or tell me what you would like me to do in the next episode. I would like to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.